Welcome to Kingdom of Wonder. We are a Vampire the Masquerade 20th Anniversary Edition podcast, and we are hosted by our flagship site, I guess it is, Dice Nerds and Nagas, which we do a Dungeons & Dragons podcast on as well. So if you feel like checking that out, please do. Otherwise, have a listen to us. So we are set in the city of Phnom Penh, Cambodia. And I'm just going to go around and say hi to all the players.
Totally fictional setting.
Totally. I mean, there's no such country as Cambodia.
Phnom Penh, come on, Adrian. You can come up with more imaginative names than that.
You're sticking H's everywhere, aren't you?
I know, I am. And is there anybody really by the name of Makara? I don't know.
No,
you know?
Never.
Aside from that. All right, so we have, this is episode number 2, so we're not really going to go through introducing the characters again. You can just say, I am so-and-so, and I'm playing so-and-so. We'll start with Daniel this time.
Hi, I'm Daniel. I'm South African, and I am playing Ernest. Ernest is a Nosferatu.
Awesome. That's all we need this time.
Oh, okay.
All right, yeah, just the name of your character is about it. Let's go to Ben.
Okay, my name's Ben, from Parts Unknown. And I'm... God, I should be in bed. Anyway, I'm playing a man named Bert Fenderson. He is a Ravnos vampire.
Awesome.
Boom.
John.
My name's Dominic. I am playing a Jackie, a Lasombra.
Aaron.
Hi, I'm Aaron, and I play an Assimite named Satara.
And I am Adrian, and I'm playing the man who's telling the story. It's not a real job. It's just something we do for fun. As last week, what ended up happening is that our protagonists were on the way to an area in Phnom Penh called the Killing Fields, which is, it has a pretty unique and quite terrifying and sad history in real life. So if you want to find out about that, have a look there. But our setting is not there per se. It's just in the general vicinity. So don't worry about that too much.
Killing Fields adjacent.
Killing Fields adjacent, yes. Yeah. It's in the district. So, but they ended up going there, and they were trying to infiltrate a nest of Sabbat that Jackie was aware of, and because he is actually trying to break away from Sabbat, as it were. They attempted to gain entry to the facility, but unfortunately, a sleepy old man who seemed to be a beggar outside of the building turned out not to be a beggar and spotted the drone flying and then disappeared and summoned a whole pack of dogs to attack our protagonists. They fought quite a bit, and due to a bit of combo action between Jackie and Satari, they managed to take down the sleepy old beggar man, and a couple of the dogs were injured. Where we are right now is that Jackie has 2 of his shadow tentacles. I forget the name of the power now. What's the name of the power? Obtenebration, right? But
That's the name of it, yeah.
Specific one called?
Is it Arms of the Abyss, or is that the other one?
It might be Arms of the Abyss.
Arms of
But that might be the full armor. That might be the 1-up.
Okay.
I got it.
Either way, they're kind of like hentai tentacles made out of shadow. They're
much better.
Much better.
They can hug you all the way to hell.
Just tentacles.
Just tentacles.
Tentacles. They rip people apart.
But you know,
it's fun.
If you don't put the disclaimer hentai in front of it, how are people going to imagine what I'm talking about?
So they do have
there are definitely no tentacles
penis heads at the end of them.
Exactly.
I'm asking Jackie there. His tentacles. So they do have a penis head at the end of them.
I have very particularly... I've tried to choose my words and explaining what I want to do very carefully to avoid those things.
Okay, so I would say they're not hentai tentacles yet.
Give
me some time. I need to develop first.
That's their final form. Currently they have just taken apart this one Gangrel man who was outside, who was masquerading as a bigger man, and they are... I think Jackie has got 2 of these beefed up German Shepherds in his grasp at the moment, and I think the other 2 were busy attacking Bert One was attacking Bert, one was attacking Star from behind.
Rude.
And that's where we left off. Before we jump into the action, again, sort of content warning, mature content warning, as it were. It's a Vampire the Masquerade campaign, so some not so nice stuff might go down, so just be aware of that. Alright, so coming into this night, the same night that you were on the last time.
Yeah.
All of you are standing around, and you have just taken down this man, and there is the sound of a bit of commotion a little bit up the street from a small corner shop because they heard gunfire. The dogs that are in Jackie's grasp violently expire, and the other two dogs are sort of freaked out by all the darkness and shadow around, and they are turning tail and running away.
We did it.
I'm still thinking about
I did
Jackie's
it.
tentacles.
I did it.
I think about Jackie's tentacles every
Group
day.
effort.
No, but
I did it.
I was actually thinking, like, every
He
time
kind of helped a
I'm
lot.
pretty sure I did it.
every time you see a hentai, it's always like the penis tentacles. But seriously, if I had tentacles, I would make like a clitoris tentacle. It's much more sensible.
But then it would be this weird, abnormally long, kind of carny kind of clitoris tentacle.
Well, I mean, if we're being real, they kind of
Similar,
stem from the same
right? Yeah,
place,
it's
but
like-
just develop a slightly different one.
I mean, yeah, it's usually I'd make a more sensitive penis tentacle. I don't know.
Foreskins and
My
everything.
understanding of
literally
anatomy
nothing to add
is
to this.
limited at best, really.
DiceNerdsandNagas.com /
I guess it's a good
Penis
thing we
tentacles.
gave that content warning just now.
We did indeed.
It was right out the box.
What are those? What's it? NSFW shit?
Yeah,
not safe for work.
Probably NSFL at this point.
Not safe for life.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I would say NSFC. Definitely not safe for church.
Not safe for church.
Well,
In more ways than one.
If you put a vampire podcast in a church, does it also explode?
you know who could fuck off? Jesus.
The original
Not
vampire?
safe for church. And then that wha-bam. Yeah, like a stamp saying,
I
not
was
safe
just
for
about
church.
to say we just had all the explicit warning stamps shoved on our CD. All right. Aside from that, so these dogs have two of the dogs have fucked off. You have this body of this dude that is sort of ripped in half and is blooding on the street there, and two more dog bodies, and there is the fence. We'll just go ahead and make a perception and alertness roll for everyone quick.
Oh man, something must have got my eye because I could have swore this guy dusted.
Well,
he totally got ripped.
He did. He
You
got
got-
dusted. And
He did, but I decided to change that because I want to make it more difficult for you with
No.
bodies lying around.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah, I know, but I was really excited
I
about
thought
having
there was
dusted
one that was
someone.
Viscera. I just
There
remember
was the
last
the first episode.
one. Gotcha.
So you got 3, you got 4.
Perception and what? Sorry.
Okay. Perception alertness. Alertness. Did you re-roll them?
2.
That's what
Tight.
First time I've been alert.
Oh, it's the same die.
Oh, I
You rolled it, got another 10. Rolled another 10, you got a 4.
That's awesome.
Let's see, 0.
Okay, so everyone except Bert, maybe you, Bert, you still have a bit of ringing in your ears from where your Nosferatu companion shot at the dog that you were punching, and the bullet kind of whizzed past your
Thanks a
ear.
lot, friendo.
Didn't I also
Blinding my
push you
ears.
out of the way from getting munched?
I don't know. We all have different recollections of how things went down.
I mean,
Turn down that snarky attitude.
I legit stepped in front of you and then dusted this guy. By which
You're
I
not gonna
mean
let that
sword-
go, are you?
Well, by which I mean I bisected him in half and he did 2 pieces.
Like us,
As
when you
one
pull it in
does.
2 pieces.
Yeah.
I find this banter petty.
Yeah, so where's the freaking
Yeah,
doorway
yeah,
to this?
I
Where's
find
the-
that face petty.
All
We're
right,
gonna
so
do it.
the reason for that, you are able to hear from the yard of the warehouse area. It seems relatively quiet, but the sounds from
We got
the
people
shop
coming.
further up, it's like, I don't know, 5 or 6 houses or something away from you. Not close enough to see, but that was about the distance. You can hear that there's a lot of like squawking and shouting continuing there.
With my 4, do I hear anything else? Or see anything else?
Starry speaks Khmer as well, yes.
I do.
Alright, yeah, you can hear people are talking about, there's been gunshots, I don't know how long it's going to take for the police to come here, and then somebody is saying like, you're stupid, do you think the police are going to show up? It's Shumba and they're on holiday.
Yeah.
But this one woman is adamantly yelling, is like, no, they'll come, there were gunshots.
Cool. So, on a scale from 1 to 10, I'd say it's about 12, time to leave. Let's go.
Are we going in? Are we abandoning this endeavor?
Yeah, I thought that we were just at the entrance
Yeah,
to
we
the
don't
to the
know.
Sabbat hideout.
Yeah.
Now, I doubt cops are going to be coming into a Sabbat hideout.
No.
Oh, yeah.
So I think, by the way, I've got a runny nose. Sorry, everyone listening. You get to listen to that for a
You
while.
should be apologizing to me.
Well,
Yeah, no.
it's easier to apologize to strangers.
Or bailing. And I think we should go in for lack of...
No, we should go in, but we should do something with the body first, and then we should go with haste.
You dissected it.
Oh,
Throw it
yeah.
over.
Chuck it somewhere. Someone with upper body strength.
But your tentacles are still going, easy enough to fling them wherever you want them.
Where are you gonna put them? These 2
Why don't you
pieces
put
of it.
garbage bags on him?
Can I hide them where the
expensive.
dogs are hiding? Can I just... Was it dark enough in those spots?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you
What
can
are
hide
the
them like in between
saturated-
some of the pallets and everything like that.
What's giving light in this area?
Not a whole lot. There's no real like
Okay,
street
cool.
lamps or stuff like that. And it is quite cloudy. It's a cloudy night.
Sweet.
Only Bert would say it's expensive in reference to garbage bags.
It is. I mean, it's a blood and a willpower to create just the image of garbage. If I want to create the stench and sound of garbage, that's
The stench.
a whole other blood point. If I want to add buzzing flies around it, that's another blood point.
Jeez.
Were I to converse in terms of blood points, I'm just saying it takes a lot actually to bend reality to my whim.
Just give me a reminder. The only one who took any damage so far is Satari. Yeah, you are bruised.
I am hurt.
You're hurt, so you're -1 to all your dice rolls.
Yep.
Okay. So, are you just gonna chuck the bodies and things into the yard?
Or on that roof that you were on?
I don't think that's...
Just put them in the yard, put me in the yard, let's go inside the yard.
All right. So you're all going inside the yard.
Yeah, let's move into this warehouse.
Yeah,
I feel like I perceive well enough that there's no one here.
That's what I said. It was very, very quiet in the yard. Okay, so you managed to chuck over the pieces of this guy's body and the 2 dead dogs, and you hide them in between some of these stacks of crates, but in a position that you would imagine, hey, the sun will come up tomorrow. It'll burn this man's body away tomorrow when there's sun. So the near the back of the warehouse is that area where there is sort of like that trap sort of cellar door thing.
well, you would know this better than us if
It's like a
Booby-trapped or
metal,
something.
kind of not great, but you know, metal
hatch.
cellar door hatch thing.
Yeah.
Also, you've got non-phallic tentacles with you to protect you.
Are there any Wi-Fi networks with a strong signal in the area?
you see that
Not
water?
with a strong,
I was about to-
not with a strong signal. You are you're able to pick up Blessings Cafe, but trying to connect to it just doesn't do anything because it's at like no bars basically.
Well, basically, I'm just continuously going to scan for Wi-Fi networks.
Okay.
Once we get inside
Sure.
the yard.
Okay. Inside the yard, you don't really pick up any other Wi-Fi signals there.
No, as we go down, I'm just going to every now and then
Yeah,
check.
I understand. Yeah, I'm just saying in the yard,
Hotspots,
there's
mobiles.
nothing there. Getting into the yard, you do notice that there are 3 of these very expensive-looking Ducati bikes, and in one corner of the yard there is a covered. Well, it's not covered. It's a truck, sort of flatbed truck, but they load pallets on dangerously.
Truth. What about cameras or surveillance or anything like that?
There'll be another perception and alertness. Because the one was specifically for hearing, this one's for looking around.
That's one success.
There is a camera close to the small shed portion, which acts as like an office. There is a camera there. It is sort of locked up. You can sort of see inside. It's a very small little office. Everything's off there. So you don't. That's why you're not getting any Wi-Fi signal or anything like that. Everything's just off, and it's locked up. There's a computer inside. It's not a very expensive-looking computer, but it's a computer.
So I look at Ernie and I point up at the camera.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the office.
Okay.
Maybe you can tentacle that camera to
If
smithereens.
possible, actually, can we having moved in, have we already started this cameras? Are we in this camera's field of view?
It is a stationary camera, and it does sort of like film things going in and out of the yard.
So it probably has seen us already.
Okay, then I could block it, but there would be no use, so we'd have to destroy it.
Don't destroy the camera. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the office.
It is locked.
Yeah, I'm gonna unlock it.
Okay.
That would be larceny and
Intelligence and larceny.
okay.
Or actually, let's make it Dex and larceny.
Dex and larceny.
I will,
Okay, I need 2 more die.
Be ready to provide assistance if necessary. In terms
Okay.
of feeling. Get out of the way, let a professional do this.
I can't larceny.
One.
No, my whole specialty is breaking in.
2,
Like that Spaceballs thing. What's the password? 1,
2.
2.
Easy enough. You managed to open up the door.
That's
Swings open and such. Very, very small office, like little table, little chair, little filing cabinet. It's about it, and the computer.
Little type chair.
Plug point. You can see a little router there, but everything's off right now.
Okay. I'm going to switch on the router and the computer.
Okay.
I'm going to switch on the computer first.
Okay.
Make sure that there's nothing that'll auto-connect.
Okay.
Nothing that's going to send out the camera signal anywhere else. Then I'm going to switch on the router.
Okay. Sure. I'm just gonna say it's easy enough to. You do have computer aptitude, so that's kind of like it's your version of common sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you managed to do that easily enough, and you managed to disable anything that might want to auto connect. There's not too much on there, and yeah, you can turn the router on now.
Okay. Put the router on.
Okay.
Are there any other camera feeds coming through, or is it just the one?
Just the one.
Just the one.
Yeah.
And all their connection is wired. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see anything else on the network?
On this computer, nothing particularly catches your eye.
So it's a network that is one computer and one camera.
Yeah, this is a tiny little office. It's just like, okay, we have this many pallets in today. We sent that many pallets out. People come in, people come out.
Okay. All right.
This is the front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the router is now giving off a Wi-Fi signal.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna move that feed to my little tablet.
Okay.
So I can keep an eye on what's going on
That's
outside.
some creativity right there.
And I'm also gonna switch off the recording function if it has any.
Okay.
And
Yeah, it doesn't upload it to any sort of security thing. It's just their own. You manage to see easily enough that it just stores the footage on their computer.
Okay, so I'm just quickly gonna go and like from the time we arrived, just like create a little loop, make sure that we are not on that video.
Again, it's your version of common sense.
Yeah.
Very easy to do.
Okay.
Did you hack the mainframe?
Was
Enhance
it all ones and zeros?
Well, I did have 1 and a 0, so yeah.
Wah, wah.
I'm also gonna check out the filing cabinet and see if there's anything interesting in there.
Okay.
I suspect there is.
Make a. There's investigation here. Yeah. Perception and investigation.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to wind it down. 5.
Okay. So going through it, the only thing that sort of sticks out is a mention of one shipment or load that came in, which doesn't mention its cargo. It just says that it came in, and it came in during the daytime, and it was about 2 weeks ago. And it does not mention its cargo.
Is there a tracking?
However, they do, like you did see in the yard, there is one of those things where they can, like, you know, if they need to weigh something, they can weigh something. Like, it's just when it parks, it kind of gets weighed. It was, there's a specific name for it though. When you drive on...
A weigh station.
Yeah, it's just called
Yeah.
a scale, I think.
It's just
still.
a scale, though.
Okay.
It's just,
Scale
I think
at
the
the weigh
technical
station.
term is big ol' scale.
Okay, there's like a big old scale, and just it does have it seems to be pallets are definitely heavier than that, so it's a lot lighter. Its contents are a lot lighter, and it's not said what was in there.
Okay. Was there a tracking number?
No tracking number.
No origin, nothing.
It's
Number on the...
Well, there's no numbers on the crate. There is all that there is. There is Sabbat was the driver, and he brought it in at 8:15 a.m. and this is what it weighed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I make a note of that.
Okay.
I come out and I tell everyone, okay, camera's mine.
I'm gonna
Oh, I just got done breaking it. No.
go up
Not
towards
happening.
the hatch.
Okay.
Is there any locks of any sort, or is it just...
No, it's not locked currently.
Can I give it a listen, see if I hear anything obvious, or...
I would say in this case, make a perception and awareness roll.
None of us have auspex, do we?
Nope.
No, I do, but I'm not there.
Not for lack of invitation.
If there's no
I
camera,
wanted
we're
to-
blind.
Huh?
One.
A 1. Okay. No, you don't hear anything.
Oh wait, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
throw that hatch open.
Okay.
Never mind.
The hatch is open, and now give you access to the map.
The map. The map.
Okay, so the hatch opens and the set of stairs descends around. It's around 10 feet down, and it is quite dark. But you are aware that this sort of this is the main sort of entrance to get to what is essentially a prayer room.
Are you able to
This
point
one?
to me where we're at?
You guys are here,
Okay.
and you there is a long hallway coming down, and the set of stairs descends about 10 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna use a blood point to I'm gonna use my shadow play to help my stealth rolls
Okay.
by what is it
Just
called?
say something.
When you break your outline, you know what I mean? Using the
Blur?
shadow, yeah, when you blur the outline and distort the actual outline.
The shadow play itself is that one can move around you.
Yeah, that one's
I
like this
forget.
weird. It's literally just the basic manipulation of
I
shadows.
know, but I don't remember the wording on it. I believe that is the one that can just sort of move around you.
Casting blur.
Once I use it, I basically
Yeah.
get to
So-
choose what I want to do with it.
So while
Okay.
you think of that, just kind of look at me for a second. I go invisible.
Okay, but this is still my form of stealth also.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, you now know that I am in the area unseen.
So
Yeah,
as Jackie begins to descend the stairs, you guys witness as shadows seem to pull off the wall and sort of warp around his body, and it's very disconcerting because the shadows. I mean, you've seen the tentacles and everything, but this is like you're starting to get the feeling like I don't know how is it that it's shadow, but it's thick, it's tangible, it's very unnerving, and he is
I'm a nerd.
cloaked.
Blurred.
I'm just invisible. wherever he goes, I'm following. Is where
I don't
that
feel
goes.
courageous against that at all. Just did a little personal courage roll. He doesn't like what he sees.
So both of you are heading downstairs, or all you heading downstairs?
I'm gonna wait actually and
Okay,
give
so you
these
probably wait.
I
sneaky
have a
guys
question.
a few minutes, maybe.
Activating obfuscate, does that require blood or?
I don't believe so.
No,
No, it doesn't.
it does not unless you do something like attack or something, and then it's contested, and then you can roll it.
Okay.
I don't think obfuscate requires blood on
So
either side.
level 1 doesn't require a roll
Well, this also works
or
with armor.
blood.
It distorts my
Level
outline, which
2
means that I'm harder to hit.
Level 2 doesn't require a roll,
So if we run into
I don't think either of them cost blood.
but level 2 would be the one where you can actually move with
I
it.
think it'll
Yeah.
be
Right, no, I'm
close-up
definitely
fight.
doing
Yes,
well.
I'm definitely
maybe,
doing that too.
but
Okay.
it also makes me stealthier.
Okay, so you're heading down?
Yeah, am I able to assess anything involving
You're gonna leave Bert by himself?
my...
Yeah, actually, Bert prefers it that way.
my,
Once you suddenly freaked out, suddenly the whole party disappears. Wait.
Oh, look, they're all gone. Okay.
Great, I can do what I
the
want.
blood bond, am I
Finally,
able to
scratch that
assess any
itch.
sort of threat using that? Am I aware of...
Not particularly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, as far as I know, I'm moving forward safe and sound.
Okay, so you're going in alone?
She's following me invisible. Yep. And I don't know what he was doing.
Okay.
I'm invisible too.
Okay.
And you're going in as well, and Bert's waiting outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like it, but I was already going down the thing, so I
Alright.
can't go back now.
So you reach the bottom of the stairs and you continue down this hallway. It is quite dark. Quite dark. You don't see any major sources of light at all in this hallway. But you go on for about another 20 or 30 feet, and then the hallway turns towards the south, and there are another set of stairs descending another 10 feet. But once you turn the hallway, you do start to see some light, and it is sort of like a flickering kind of light.
Well, I guess I'll, as safely as I feel, as I imagine that the shadow play would allow me to kind of extend that shadow just a bit, just to get a little bit more out than I might normally.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I want to see how far I could get and what I could perceive doing so.
Okay. So
But I don't know how.
all right. So just make a general sort of like stealth roll for me.
Alrighty.
And Satari and Ernest, what are you doing? Are you following him, or are you letting him go ahead?
I believe
Can
at the
I see
second
him?
level.
It's very, very difficult. You would have to roll for it.
Well, then I'm just gonna go forward.
I believe it's 1, 2. It was 3 because I get the difficulty modifier for my stealth
Okay.
goes down just one.
Okay.
Assuming it was a 6.
I think.
So you got 3 for your stealth.
Three
Are the rest of you gonna make stealth roll as well?
we don't have to roll it unless we're doing something.
Unless you're doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think that we have to be, because it's second level. I think we can go in the light and we're still obfuscated.
As the three of you begin to descend the stairs in your various levels of obscuring yourself, you see that the room opens up to about 15 by 25 feet. At the southern end of the room, there is a bit of like, how should I describe this? So you see that at the southern end of the room, there are 4. They seem to be like banners, basically. Banners is not really the correct word, but it's like they are large pieces of cloth that are. It's almost like a tapestry, but
It's one of the red.
no, not quite. So let's go for tapestries, but they are written in a form of writing that is very unknown to most of you, for sure.
God, that blue one looks like shit.
It's just sort of a general, like, the cloth looks quite old. Not super old, but it is like a sort of, would have been white at some stage, and the writing that is written there does seem to be, at one stage it might have been read, and there is like a pedestal in front of another sort of, how would I describe this? Give me a second. I wrote down some stuff and... Okay, all right. Well, thank you. Thank you for writing, Adrian. Thank you for making notes.
Past Adrian.
So there is a stone plinth, and on the stone plinth is a copper bowl. Jackie, you are aware of what this is, although you cannot read the writing. Satari, you recognize that on these four banners next to this plinth, these are writings from the Book of Nod.
The Book of Nod?
The Book of Nod, yes. The Book of Nod is basically NOD, which is basically the Vampire Bible.
Okay. Yeah, so I have an eidetic memory. That's one of the merits I took. So have I seen this specific writing before?
You have. This is Enochian. Yes. So I would say you can make an cult and intelligence roll.
Hello?
Wrong scene.
Are you here? Yes, I will. Thank you.
Delivery. Food delivery, guys, because we're still people. Well, more or less.
I just took that trade where I need.
3.
All right. 3. Okay. 3 is enough.
7.
Being that kindred is your area of specialty expertise. My words are getting all mixed in my brain today. Expertise. Kindred are your area of expertise. So you have definitely studied fragments of the Book of Nod, and these are passages that are detailing, in this room specifically, they are detailing the story of the third generation and how they slew the second generation of vampires who were the progenitors of basically the Antideluvians, and these are stories about the third generation, and there are stories detailing how the children of the fourth generation after the Great Wars decided to rebel, and how these elders will one day seek great vengeance, and we should be ever vigilant, and we should ever be the sword of Cain. So you recognize that these specific takes on the Book of Nod were definitely transcribed or written by more Sabbat inclined scholars.
The Word of Cain?
The Sword of Cain, yeah.
Okay. So that's cool.
Yes, and yeah. So because the others have disappeared there for a second there, and Satari, you are right by the thing. You have a look at this copper bowl, and picking it up a little bit and inspecting it, you can see that the copper bowl definitely seems to have old traces of blood in it.
Old blood on it?
In it. Jackie, you are very aware that that copper bowl would often...
It's a bowl. I thought you said ball. And I was like,
Bowl. B-O-W.
I was going to say, don't make me spell it because I will screw it up.
B-O-W-L. All right, so there's this copper bowl, and when the room is lit by basically just two... what do I want to call them here? They're lit by not...
Torches?
Yeah, they're torches. Let's just go for torches. My mind is not working with words today, guys. They're lit by torches, just 2 torches. I mean, they seem very modern design and whatnot, but it is lit by 2 torches. Jackie, you remember, you would maybe see Satari busy inspecting these tapestries in the wall and the bowl that is on this stone plinth. And you are aware that this bowl would often, whenever the pack was about to go out and do something as a group, they would all start and slit their wrists, drop a little bit of blood in, pass it around to everyone to do the same. When it gets back to the first person, they would take a drink from it and pass it around till the bowl was empty.
And
does it create a blood bond?
Yeah.
And is there a particular name for this process?
Volvodelary. I don't know how to pronounce it properly. VAULD. Oh, fuck! It's in the book. Volvodelary. With the process that it creates is called. It creates something called a vinculum.
Vinculum?
Let me look for the actual name for it now. But it is how I'm not really sure how to reference it correctly. So I would say that Jackie, upon seeing this, I need you, please, to make a willpower roll for me. I just need the spelling here, Adrian. That's what I'm looking for. VAULDERIE.
I got a 0. I should not roll on the paper.
Okay.
Always.
You got a 0?
0, yeah. I got a botch and a 9.
So you are currently at -1 to all rolls.
Okay. So that means one less dice, or one like the difficulty?
You get one less dice.
Okay.
All rolls. So you see Satari having a look at this, and you know what it is, and you still feel a little bit shaken because the process of coming into a pack is very violent and involves a lot of beating and a lot of torture, and you're shaken.
Can I spit on the ground in my disgust?
Do you see me?
I don't know. I don't.
Does he see me?
You had to interact with the ball.
Yeah. But I think at the second level you can do small stuff. Like that's like you can move and stuff.
Well, for purposes of this,
Okay.
let's just say he saw you. I mean,
That's fine.
reactivating it doesn't take any blood
That's
or
true.
anything.
That's
So,
true.
for purposes of this, let's
If
just
somebody
say.
else was watching, that's where I care about. I don't care if you see. You can watch me handle the bull. That's fine.
I'm going to say, Ernest, do me a favor and make a perception and survival roll. While they're doing this stuff, Ernest, make a perception and survival roll.
Ernest doesn't know his own name. It's
I am so jelly right now.
What did I ask?
Incredibly jelly. You make a perception and survival.
Perception and survival.
Yes.
I don't think I have anything in survival.
I think I got 1.
Okay. Cool. You were just looking around the room expectantly.
I feel like I ought to be rolling survival at this point. Roll survival. It's fine.
I wanna probably move on from this round as quickly as I can.
Does anything look recently moved or disturbed, or does it look like, you said there's old blood in this bowl, but does it look like anyone has been getting ready to go out in a pack recently?
So, make a perception and survival roll.
Thinking I was going to ask something at some point.
I've got survival. I just don't feel like I think I'd be too kind of trying to move on.
Just one.
Being shaken that I am.
Okay, just one. You do notice that there, you're looking at this room and you can actually see that it appears as if it's only really seen very recent use. That it looks as if it was sort of left to disuse for quite some time. I mean, you know that this particular nest was cleared out a couple of months ago, so you get the feeling that they've only been back at this for a short time. And you do see a couple of footprints.
Leading further in?
Leading towards the exit to the west.
I want to take this copper bowl and put it in like a bag or something.
Okay.
You have any idea?
I want this copper bowl.
I hope it's a key to a door.
All right.
Yeah, eventually there's going to be like a skull, and I'm going to have to do the rapid switch.
Yeah.
So, Bert, while you're outside, you do hear that there are the sounds of those Khmer people maybe coming closer to this area.
Do I see them on the camera?
No, you do not see them on the camera, but he's outside that you can hear. You can hear that they're coming close to this area.
Is there anywhere to hide? You could hiding spots.
Lots of
nearby.
pallets.
Yeah, I'll hide behind some pallets, I guess.
So
Whatever.
did you go down in the hatch?
No, I'm staying up top. You guys deal with that.
Okay.
I'll be in a little bit. You guys are real stealthy. I would just be blundering around
Oh
near
shit!
you.
You got rid of the body, but not the dog's bodies.
Oh, you did?
Oh, the dog body's sick.
Well, they're behind the gate. That's not really rid of.
Chuck them all somewhere
I
out of
thought
the
you
way.
hit them as well.
No.
Yeah, but how well I can't.
Oh, well, I mean, it was good enough.
Okay.
It was good enough. Okay. So you end up hiding behind some pallets, and
yeah.
that's fine. Okay. So, are you going to continue out of this room?
Yeah, I'm gonna be wanting to move out of this room pretty quickly.
My
I
next
think
character.
Okay.
this is disturbing
There we
me.
All right.
I know I gotta move some way, and although forward might not be the most desired at the moment, it's really the only way to go.
Okay. So you continue down the hallway, and there are a series of rooms which are sort of closed doors. Again, the light here is pretty dim because it's only lit occasionally by a couple of torches. There's not a hell of a lot of light here. But heading down towards the end of this hallway, there would be 6 rooms. They're interspersed by 5 feet between each rooms. But the doors are currently closed. You remember, Jackie, that this would be sometimes where people would spend the days.
Like a dormitory almost?
Yeah.
Like a common room?
And there is, sort of. They're like dormitories.
Is there an Xbox?
I was gonna ask that. Yeah.
And a little bit down the hallway, there is another. It's more like an open sort of archway. It's towards south, towards a large room.
Does it dead end all the way to the west?
Yes, it does. Dead ends all the way to the west. As you guys are walking, though, the torches all flicker out. And you hear a voice coming from. It's very difficult to get where it's coming from. It says, Jackie boy, decided to come home?
Oh, no.
That's a good boy. That's all you hear.
Mental fucking break. Bert sees me go flying by with my arms.
Okay, so as vampires, how well can we see in no light?
It's pretty much, unless you have Auspex, it's pretty much you're going to be at the penalty for fighting with no light.
Okay.
You can see as well as a human unless you have Auspex. Or unless you have Eyes of the Beast, which is a Gangrel thing.
Cool. So I'm going to tap you on the shoulder.
You cannot see him.
We were within 5 feet of each other. I think
He is cloaked in shadows.
Is he?
Yes.
I'm gonna tap Ernie on the shoulder.
You cannot see
You
him.
cannot see me either.
Oh, you both of you. I should also be obfuscated, but it's fine.
Didn't you redo that?
Sorry, you're obfuscate.
Yeah.
Question. Do we hear that as well, or?
Yeah, you hear that as well.
And it's coming from in front of us or behind us?
You're not really sure. See, the structure of this room, it seems, well, these rooms, they seem to be, it's almost chiseled into like bedrock. So you get the sense that this has been here for a long time and is in use over very long periods.
Does my
So it's got really good acoustics, and they
So it'll
carry
echo through.
everywhere.
So if I cannot see or contact the other 2 people,
You have your Bluetooth headsets.
but
am I able to?
can I whisper in them and still
Does-
be obfuscated?
I'm not sure exactly how it pans out, but I know the shadow play the shadows which I control, I can see through.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know exactly how it pans out, but I want to do whatever gets me as much sight as I can get at this moment. If that means breaking the shadow play on me to then focus that toward the shadows that surround me, I want to do that.
They will not be able to see at all then. Then they will be blind fighting, but you can do that.
Yeah, you're right. Shit. Can I... So where was I when that happened?
You
We were
had
moving
just come
towards-
down here and you'd gotten towards the area where there's the sort of archway or open door that leads towards this big chamber. The lights around the torches in the hallway seem to have gone out, and the torches back there seem to have gone out. But there is still the tiniest amount of light coming from that big room to the south.
I click on my Bluetooth. Bluetooth connecting.
Alexa, play Despacito.
That's what I just said.
Do I see any electronic signals? Like, is this...
You do not, and the
wired?
Wi-Fi signal is no longer working here.
So I'm going to whisper, but I'm not going to whisper in real life. But in the game, I'm going to whisper. I'm going to say, I think we should clear these 6 rooms first before we go down the hallway. Pick a door.
But it's dark.
It is dark.
As you do that and you begin to speak, you're definitely speaking, but you're not hearing anything. And
Are we hearing anything?
Is anyone else hearing anything?
Yeah.
no, nobody's hearing anything
I telepathy.
right now. And
Do you telepathy?
No.
Damn it.
give me a second.
What do you do during Vampire the Masquerade? Mostly get myself blindfolded and deafened.
Well, this is...
Okay. All right. So
You're in shadow.
do me a favor and just roll perception and awareness for me quick. Any ones you want there.
Nice, 4.
Okay. Okay. All right. So you feel something come whizzing by you, and you move just in time, but you hear a little bit of like a Wolverine sort of snicket kind of sound, like ching, but you do not get hit. So you don't hear that, but you feel that rushing of wind sort of close enough to you. Maybe your spidey sense kicked in.
Yeah, so
but you reach around
against like the wall or whatever.
and nothing else is happening right now.
I can't have set something off because I didn't move first.
As you gasp, you can hear yourself speaking. You can hear sound coming out of your mouth. You hear that now.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, where are you guys?
Literally next to you, I think, unless you've moved. Pretty sure we're all in the same hallway.
I'm still over there. I haven't moved.
Okay.
We need to get out of the dark. This completely out there.
I'm pretty sure I almost like got taken out by like something.
I'm still in the first room.
Yeah, I think we can see. Can we see the light from the?
The light in the first room went out.
No. From the.
Yes.
I'm
there
the
is.
southern
Like, can we
wing.
break further? It might be a trap, but it's better than where we're at.
I agree. Come on,
Ernie, come back.
Back to the light.
Ernie, can you hear
Where do you want me?
What are you singing? This is serious.
We're in a musical episode now. Welcome to Vampire the Masquerade the musical.
I
The
would
mask
love.
metal, like the metal lyrics, like a metal glee.
That would be great.
Yeah, I'm booking into that room.
Also.
So you begin to head further south towards the large room, area number 2 there on the map.
I do too, but I think that where we were was more dangerous than where we could be.
So this room is 25 feet by 30 feet. It is a 25 feet by 30 feet rectangular room. And in the center of it is an octagonal stone dais. And the walls are covered in a lot more of these banners written in Enochian.
Can you tell me what they say?
These detail the story of, as it is written in the Book of Nod, of Cain and Abel, and how Cain and his brother Abel were told by their father Adam that they needed to give the sweetest and most youngest of their goods to the God in the sky, and they took them to the altar, and Cain brought his best sweet youngest produce, and Abel brought his sweet youngest animals, and he sacrificed them with blood on the altar, and they burnt up the offerings, and he received a feeling and a warning inside his mind from God that his offering was not accepted. And Cain was very, very sad at this. And a while later, they were told by their father again they needed to go give offerings. And Cain and Abel went up there, and Abel again brought his sweetest, youngest animals up there, and he noticed that Cain hadn't brought anything with him. And upon asking him why, he said, "No, I haven't brought anything because I know it will be rejected." And Cain decided to offer up the sweetest and youngest and thing dearest to his heart as an offering to the God in the sky, and he sacrificed Abel on the altar, and proceeded to be cursed out of Eden, more or less. And it details his wandering in the land of Nod, which was all darkness, until he came upon a woman by the name of Lilith, who bestowed upon him the essentially powers of being a vampire. And then after that he was visited by 4 archangels, and each of them gave progressively worse curses upon him, but giving the warning that God has forgiven you, you just need to repent. And he said, "No, I will not repent because this is something that I've done, and I've done it, and I will bear that myself." And then he was cursed by basically weakness to fire. And then the next day Raphael visited him and gave him the same sort of offer, and then he was cursed by weakness to sun, that all of his children will be forever cursed there. And then it got progressively worse until the angel of death cursed him with immortality, and that his children would drink only blood and eat only ash, and that all of them would have this desire to fight amongst themselves and bring ruin to their own kind, which is basically the warnings of Gehenna, and how the prose changes a little bit at certain points to make it more Sabbat focused, to really play up the idea of these guys are really bad, where they're going to come and kill us all. It's a lot of Sabbat rhetoric mostly, but the story of Cain, you've heard various versions, but yeah, it's interesting. Yeah. And the dais in the middle, Jackie, you would remember that this is where they would have like sermons, basically. The priest or the doctus of the Sabbat pack would come there and give sermons about unity, and how vampires should be for themselves, and we only have the blood pact so that we can be strong against the Camarilla, fight the Antideluvians, blah, blah, blah. But that's where they would get servants, in this large room.
Where is the light coming from?
There are about 4 torches in this room.
On the walls, in the middle, freestanding?
They are actually, I didn't draw them there, but there are 4 torches that are sort of around the dais.
Okay. Do I, at first glance, perceive anything within the lights?
I need to print out those things as well, because I've got to see what you would need to roll to be able to see that.
Where are you guys?
It's literally the only archway. Like, if you just go straight and
might not even see
look
it.
left.
I can't see anything.
Oh, well then put your hand on the left side wall and just keep following it until you see the light.
There's a door here.
Don't go through the door. Go through the archway. Like, just keep going.
Why didn't you guys check the doors?
It was kind of a priority thing. I almost died, so
We're in the shadows with Wolverine.
let's just go.
Yeah,
I wanted to check it.
you can for sure roll perception and awareness.
Perception and awareness.
But I almost died.
I'm gonna go back upstairs until I get into Bluetooth range.
Okay.
With him. Bert, you
One.
coming down?
You don't notice anything out of the ordinary. You do hear some sounds which appear to be the sounds of soft, painful moaning coming from the east. So there's a doorway with a set of stairs that descends 15, 20, 25 feet downwards, but you hear a soft, painful moaning coming from
Is
that
it an
direction.
actual door?
It's just sort of
Just a frame.
it's a frame
Is
basically.
there a light in that direction?
No,
Okay, so I'm gonna be
because the stairs are so long down. There's no light going
Getting
down.
near the middle, I imagine I'd be turning around with the hope of identifying the thing that was in the darkness with us.
Okay, you did recognize the voice.
Yeah.
The voice it was Alexander's voice.
Okay. And he's head.
He was relatively high up. He was one
Yeah.
of your pack brothers.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's the one that met me outside that one time?
Yes.
Okay.
Do I notice anything important about the center octagon thing?
You notice that there's a cat there. Do you notice anything important about it?
Like, like symbology or iconography or
I would say there's nothing
Something.
aside from, I mean, just with your background and with your understanding, is you're like, okay, this is where somebody would give sermons.
is it just standing room around it?
Yeah, just standing room around it.
I imagine I'd be, once I got close enough to the light that I felt secure turning my back, I'd be looking back with guns.
Okay.
Yeah, I get out of the doorway.
I'm not shooting, I'm just getting my gun.
So
Yeah,
you
but
look
you
at,
can't see me, so I get out the doorway.
I'm not just gonna start shooting.
you look, okay, so yeah, you are getting ready and you're facing back to that doorway to the north?
Because knowing that I knew something was
Okay.
And
following
seeing
us.
him do that, I am going to peek here. I'm not going to cross the threshold. I'm just going to peek down as far as I can and see if there's anything I can see, if I can see any movement, light.
Oh, that's even further than
Careful of the shadows.
Hear it.
All right. So yeah, just make a perception
I'm
awareness.
speaking in my Bluetooth. I know people are around me.
Awareness or like? Oh, never mind.
So you are speaking to Ernest, Bert at the moment.
Yes.
All right. What'd you say?
Are you coming down?
There's people coming. I think I'm gonna wait this out till they pass.
So we're gonna go fight.
So you hear the sound of it's more focused down there, and you can make out a faint bit of light. It's not much, but I think that's light way down there at the end of those super fucking long deep stairs, and you can definitely hear what appears to be the sound of human painful moaning.
Do I only hear what sounds to be one individual? Or do I hear more sounds that would indicate more people? Or beings, rather.
You rolled a 5.
I did. The best I rolled
Okay,
today.
they don't breathe. No. Yeah, vampires don't breathe, so you wouldn't hear if there were vampires down there. But in your
if they-
vicinity and down those stairs, you don't get the feeling, at least down those stairs, because the room is pretty far down, so you
Yeah.
can't see all that.
So I don't know about here, but I think maybe
Yes.
down the stairs.
Down the stairs, you feel like the stairs are okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So you do, the stairs seem to be alright.
Down the stairs?
Remember to speak.
I start heading in their direction. I just want to check. There's no light coming through any of those doors. Yeah.
Which doors? No, there's
in
no
the
light
first
coming
passage.
through any of those doors.
Okay.
Nobody has checked any of those doors. There's no light coming from any of those doors. All right. Yeah, so, Bert, while you are outside there and they're taking their time investigating and doing those things, you do hear the sound of a car that is coming, basically down that bigger alleyway,
What?
and there are some lights there.
Huh?
Yeah. So that's what you hear.
Not a problem.
Okay.
I'm gonna check that door.
Okay.
And I'm just like asking, with the light from like my phone?
Splinter cells.
Yeah, I mean the light from your phone will help. Sure.
Okay,
Which
right,
okay.
so it's not like magical darkness or anything. Right, so I'm
It
gonna
was.
like use it to kind of peek through the keyhole. I'm gonna try the door.
Well, there's no keyhole.
No, it's just the door.
It's just a door. There's no keys there. You can just open and close it.
Okay.
It has a handle, but there's no keyhole.
Okay, then I open the door.
Okay. It's very, very dark. You can't really see much in there, but using the light of your phone, you can make out that there appear to be 2 beds in this room. Well, that's it.
That's it. No one under the bed. No boogeyman under the bed.
No boogeymen under the bed, as far as you can see.
Okay. Then I check.
Am
the
I
next
able
one.
to assess any boot marks in that room? Oh, like
Yeah, make a survival. What was it? Intelligence and survival.
I'm gonna check the next one.
Okay. Very much the same setup.
Okay. Go to the next one.
Same thing.
a 1.
I tell them, guys, I've checked 3 of these rooms. There are 2 beds in each room, and they're all empty. Good.
That one is also empty.
Ooh,
Uh,
spooky.
You got a 1?
Yeah.
Okay. You notice that there are a couple of boot marks in this area, and they do go to different places. And you also notice the what appear to be. 'Cause one is fine. I mean, there's enough light there. There appear to be like footprints as well. A couple of footprints, and one of the footprints a couple of the footprints you noted seem to be slightly clawed footprints.
Woo-hoo. No, it's fine. You don't have to answer me. I'm gonna go ahead and go down the stairs.
You didn't say anything about me in my rooms.
They're empty. I got other priorities.
It is also empty. Same scenario. All of those dorm style rooms are empty.
Like, no, like, phones, no food, no tables, no chairs,
Food
no...
would be people.
Yes, I know. Like,
Yeah.
nothing. Just beds.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what you do notice upon like going through room after room, like what's going on here? You see that these bed frames and these things, they look pretty old and pretty fucked, as if nobody has actually slept in this nest for some time.
Okay.
I reckon I'm about halfway down the stairs now.
All right, so
I'm going very, very slowly because I'm by
you
myself.
are going down the stairs, and Jack, are you still aiming with your gun?
I
down?
guess I'll be moving towards there, but I still probably wait
Okay.
for Ernest.
I would tell Jackie that, okay, coming down the stair to you, or the hallway.
Okay. So I'm standing at the staircase here.
Yeah,
From
and you
watching her
cannot
descend.
see her going down the stairs.
Oh, right. She was scared.
Yeah.
Okay.
With
The
all
whole
yourself,
reason I had to use the Bluetooth this whole time.
and it is super dark in the stairs as well.
I walk over there.
Okay.
Are you still obscured by your shadows?
Probably, but if there's light in here, I think you'd be able to see.
Yeah, it would look very weird. It's like the depending on where he's standing in the room, like the shadows are sort of stretching out and like sort of like covering
Like
him.
maybe
It's like
couldn't-
he's misting in and
Yeah.
out of this blackness.
I'm gonna go to like the edge of his vision and then
Okay.
jump off his cage and go.
Okay, make a courage roll at -1. So
Four people
Bert,
sit on it, one person's trying to get down these
you can
stairs.
hear that there are There's the two people that have climbed out of this car, and it depends on you if you want to peek out or not. But does Bert speak Khmer? I forget.
Yes, he does.
Okay, you can hear them
I should've
talking
only rolled
talking to
three.
each other and talking on like
So, like,
radios and
including, like,
such.
Victory, victory, and
You get the impression that these might be
I mean, not
police
that
officers.
No,
Accept it.
no problem. Whatever.
I got a 1 on the.
One on the
The
courage. Well, it's a success.
Okay. Oh, Jesus.
As he does this, the lights in the room all go out,
Shit, move.
and
I start moving down
you hear the voice and it's like, "Oh, you're so jumpy, Jackie."
I flatten myself against the wall of the stairway. But I'm gonna keep going down. Just really extra slow now.
All right. Oh, you're lucky. All right. All right. So you were going down.
It's because I tucked up against the front
Extra.
of
You're
that.
going down extra. Actually, they were going after him, but you feel a bit of a whoosh, and you feel a bit of a whoosh coming down the stairs. So how far are you down these stairs?
Well, I said I was about halfway, but I'm keep going, so I'd say I'm
As
another
you
5.
come down these stairs, you are sort of gingerly kind of trying to see without being seen around the corner. This entire room has the smell of blood in it. It has the smell of blood, and suspended from the ceiling are many meat hooks, which have each of these meat hooks seem to have a person on them.
Okay, how many meat hooks?
8.
8 meat hooks. Each of them has a person.
Mhm.
Kind or I don't. That wasn't a dex roll.
And you do hear that there is some moaning.
Oh, okay.
Some moaning.
Are they kind or kindred?
You're gonna have to search.
Are they
them, right?
breathing?
Do you have auspex?
No, but I can see chest movement.
Okay, so make a perception and awareness roll.
Don't you hate when you have to look at someone's chest for breath and you just can't tell?
Oh,
Are they breathing?
yeah. No, yeah. One of the little kids
that
was
breath
sleeping like the dead the other day, and I was staring and I was like, please be breathing. Please. Let me just stare at you for a little bit. That would be 3 successes.
Okay, everyone. Might be
So,
fine.
Yeah, I know.
some of these bodies for sure are breathing. Some are not breathing. Yeah, I would say with that you can judge that at least 3 of these people have died, as in like expired, dead, and about 4 of them are still sort of breathing. There are 3 young men and 1 young woman, and then there is one that is sort of hanging, moving, but it doesn't appear to have a chest movement.
Okay.
That's freaky. I wasn't ready for the war. It's not a carriage.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
It is.
Is there any light?
It
down
is.
there?
There are maybe 2 torches in this room. They're sort of in the center of the room on both sides,
Here,
and
here.
yeah, but on the walls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This room, yeah, it smells a lot like blood, and these people actually, because you're sort of trying to look at them, and you did make a 3. You can judge by maybe some of the files or information that Jonathan would have shown you that
Which
some
I
of these,
so I would remember.
some of these are the missing.
Do I see tomorrow?
backpackers.
Tomorrow.
You do not.
Okay.
The one that is sort of like moving but has no chest breadth is to the north side of the room, and it is about the third one from the west wall.
How far am I into the room, or not, or down the stairs?
That's entirely up to you how fast you were walking. I would say you're probably around there, and you maybe, you would feel like, oh, that must be Satari.
Yeah, no, if he tries to go past me, I'm gonna like put a hand on his shoulder.
Because you would still feel him, even though he's very covered in the blackness right now. So, Bert, outside, a number of those people are sort of from the shop. You can hear there's a lot of Khmer shouting going on, and then talking about stuff. And then there was gunshots fired. And why aren't you doing anything? You should go into this building. And the policemen are just saying, like, well, there's no one here. I mean, we don't see anything. We're kind of off duty. I mean, none of you were hurt. And the woman that was making the loudest noise earlier, with like, no, I'm telling you the police will come. She's the one who's now getting the most angry because like they did come, but they're not doing jack shit.
Yeah. All right.
But you can hear all this happening.
Okay.
Okay.
Man, that political.
So Jackie, you see the. I mean,
We're all wired into each other, yeah.
Yeah. Now, question. How does this operate? It doesn't use your cell phone signals, does it?
No, this has been modified.
Proximity? What's the range?
Well, that's up to you.
I don't know. I don't know how these things work. I'm not a technology person. Let's just say it's fine.
Okay.
Let's say, I don't know, 50 feet or something.
100 meters.
So like 50 feet or less than that. No.
Well, that was Bluetooth 1.
Okay, 100 meters, however many that is in feet.
It's like 100 meters.
800 feet.
Okay, so it works hella far.
Shit.
So Jackie and Ernest, you are seeing the same sort of setup there now. You can see that there are these meat hooks with bodies on them.
Is any noise coming from any of them? I mean, I know that some are moaning. Is there any like chains?
I gotta wait.
Chains being moved, or any rattling?
Quite close. I can hear him.
There is indeed.
I shouldn't even be talking right now.
Yeah. There is indeed like some rattling of chains and stuff. But it's like that sort of like occasional sort of swing kind of thing. They are not hooked through their bodies.
Oh. Okay.
Or at least some of them are, some of them are not.
Okay.
800 meters outdoor range.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I guess indoors it's call it 150
That's stone
and
cold.
just keep it there.
So we're in.
What's in the middle? Is there anything in the middle of this room, or
Nope.
is that just a number?
It's just a number. It's just area number 3.
Is there any? Person? There's just a couple torches in here. You said.
Yeah, just on those 2 walls.
Okay.
So
is there any like crevices that are visible from these torches? Anywhere that things could be hidden?
there are plenty of places
cut out
people
from
could
all?
hide if they
So-
had your powers, which they do.
I want to cut around the south side as far away from the one that I think is Kindred.
Are you
Okay.
going to touch the wall?
What?
Are you going to touch the wall again?
Why would it? I don't understand.
Never mind.
So I'm gonna follow to the south and then obfuscate it. I'm just gonna try and really stealthily get all the way through, unless I see something that's noteworthy that would stop me on my way through. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like my goal right now is just to get through this room.
Just to get through this room.
Yeah, and stay as far away from this one, from the third one on the top
Okay.
as I can. While I
Okay.
use it. Unless like there's
Cool.
something really noteworthy. So, stop.
Well, the and what is Jackie? Are you still waiting by the stairs?
Was I aware of her passage? Did I have any
Once she
information?
leaves your range, you're not aware of where she is.
Okay.
But I did have my hand on your shoulder, so you knew when I went forward.
Okay. Well, if I had any indication that she went, I want to go to a corner.
Mm-hmm.
If I had an indication she was headed to the right, I would go to that right.
All right.
Corner. Right there.
Okay. So
I'd want to be back to the wall. Like,
back to the wall. All right.
Yeah.
So make a perception and awareness roll for me.
I should have taken it with how much awareness. Oh, and I got to do. Oh god, this is a 1 dice roll. Oh. 5.
Actually, is that with your -1? So 1 dice roll.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I don't think you can get less than 1 dice.
I only have 2.
I'm gonna hop onto the Bluetooth and go, guys, this is getting creepy. Do you want me to go back and get the rocket launcher?
I think we're diving straight to them.
Yeah, I don't really think rocket launchers are gonna help.
Kill everybody.
I mean,
take it seriously.
I would really like if Bert were here, but I don't think the rocket launcher would help any.
Yeah, there's literally no use for Bert down
That's
here,
not
really.
true.
What's he gonna do? 3D print a rocket launcher?
Yeah, I mean, I could make it look like I'm holding a rocket launcher, but there wouldn't be a rocket launcher there.
I think you've gone deep enough that you cannot contact Bert right now.
Boom, so I'm doing my own thing.
Yeah.
Waiting for these looky loos.
In universe, I don't like it. Out of universe, I don't like it either.
He's probably on his phone looking for hookers.
Basically.
Oh man, that vice. Trouble.
Alright, so you managed to come around, Satari manages to come around near where the other hallway is, which exits to the east.
So I don't cross this threshold until I look down at it.
Yeah, Jackie, you don't notice anything in particular. You remember being brought to this exact same room shortly after being captured in the high-rise. And you spent at least 4 days here having the shit beaten out of you and having a lot of blood being drained out of you.
So
So
ready for the trauma.
it's bringing back a lot of really rough memories for you.
Do I know that they are kindred?
You can make a perception and awareness roll.
Alright. I'll roll for you. Perception, 1, 2, and that's 2 as well.
So Satari, this hallway is opening up into a larger room that there is no light coming from.
3.
It is almost pitch black, but there is a bit of strange phosphorescence that is sort of coming from that area.
I got a 3.
You got a 3. So same deal as Satari. You can tell that there are at least 3 dead Cain in here, and that there seem to be 4 living and 1 kindred. And you got a 3. So you also got a 3. I mean, you weren't specifically looking for that per se, but both of you got a 3. So I'll let you know. I mean, you are kind of aware that the one that is kindred isn't really hooked. You know, they're just
Chilling.
they're chilling, waiting.
They couldn't see me.
They couldn't see.
I'm hyperventilating.
Can't save me
Guns
either.
drawn.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
as I'm
We're
at
gonna
the
get out of here.
entrance,
We're gonna get out of here.
I'm gonna pop around and go, you know, they already know we're here. Fuck it. And I'm gonna pull out that cult.
Okay.
And
This is literally the worst place to do this.
they already know we're here.
Yeah, but this is literally the very middle of the entire compound.
Well, it's better than we go all the way in and then 100 come in behind us.
There could be an exit on the other end. We don't know.
That vampire knows me.
Yeah.
He knows that there is no exit on the other end. As
Oh,
far as he
okay.
knows, there is no exit.
Anyway.
Halfway in is still the worst spot.
Anyway, you're not saying any of this on Bluetooth, so I walk up and I fucking shoot him.
Halfway in is still the worst spot.
Okay. All right, roll initiative.
Yeah.
What do you
I think one of these will be my next character.
He's rolling
Oh,
initiative
just a,
because he's acting.
This
If you
is-
want to act, then you can join
this is-
afterwards.
Initiative
I don't
is
want to, but I can
Dex
afford.
and
So you
if I
roll
heard it
d10,
say
add
that-
your dex and wits. Where's your name
Oh.
here?
how does that work?
It's just a 10 plus your dex and
10 plus Dex and
plus
17.
So
I'll roll it
10.
because I'm gonna want to turn at some point.
Okay.
What do I add? I roll one of these, and add my dex.
Ooh, I also got a 10.
10. Okay. So it's 10.
Which
So
one
your
was it?
actions
0,
happen
0.
simultaneously.
Sorry.
Ernest, 17.
I got a 9
17.
plus what?
You got 17?
Well, I
I
rolled
thought you
a
got
10.
a 10.
I rolled a
Alright.
10, but with the dex, I made 17.
Yeah,
Okay,
same.
who is the higher dexterity?
I have 3.
So Starry got to act first.
So she acts before I shoot.
But you did announce it. You said, screw this.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 9, and I got so 14 plus 16.
Okay. Fuck. Jackie 16
I'm right after them.
and Gangrel, 10. Okay. All right. Cool. So, Satari, he tells you this, and you're over here near that hallway.
Yeah,
You
so-
have more or less line of sight to the guy. What would you like to do? So, if you guys listened to the last episode, we have been playing a lot of systems anyway, and we're trying to find out ways to make combat more snappy. So we're going to attempt something a little bit different this week and see if that works out to be more fun and faster.
So I am going to move to this corner, to the northeast corner,
Okay.
so that, like, the kind one will be between the farthest doorway and myself, and that I'm also protecting the doorway to the east as much as possible.
Okay.
And then I'm basically going to be ready in action.
You're moving and ready in action.
Like, yeah, I'm not going to attack anything. I'm just going to have my weapons out for...
Understood. Understood. All right. Ernest, you are up next. You were going to fire at him with the Colt.
Yep.
So shoot. Shoot.
So that is firearms and
Dex.
Dex. So that's just 3.
So
Technical difficulties. Can you please get your ass out of the dice box? No? Okay, I guess we're not using the dice box. 1, 2, 2.
2. Okay. So roll your damage.
Which...
You should write that down.
Yeah.
Oh no, where's that?
Write down your weapons, guys.
I just don't know if I have the paper. I forgot about that.
You wrote all of them down, didn't you?
Yeah, I just don't remember where.
It'll be like
Maybe in my journal when I did
Dex plus something because it's a firearm, so I can't imagine it would be strength, right? Or maybe it would be strength.
No, I think you're right. It might have.
Do you have any idea which page it would be on?
It was. I wrote it in my journal.
It's on the back, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in the appendix. No.
So,
Let me see.
Bert,
Yes.
I mean, it's just a lot of shouting and stuff, and nothing seems to go anywhere, and eventually they do fuck off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't want to go down there. So I'm not going to.
Scary place.
Could
to
you at
be.
least steal a truck or something? Take one of those
Oh,
Ducatis.
there's no way to actually inform me of that.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying on your own recognizance.
Oh, I have
you could be
combat
like, I decided to...
Tab, guys. I have tab.
Nah, he's not-
Made
he's not
tabs.
in the tab.
Combat
No,
is
you
tab.
could just puncture some tires.
It's the pink one.
Combat.
Yeah. All right. So give that damage then. So that's 1. 1 damage plus the 1 success. So that's 2. All right. So you fire off your shot, and you do manage to. Well, yeah. And you do manage to hit the dude. One of the shots hits him, and well, let's say 2 of the shots hits him, and he does soak 1 of the damages there. So he is currently bruised. All right. It is now Jackie's turn.
Am I able to now, having have that shot go off,
You're not obfuscating.
identify where the enemy is. Or do I know?
Yeah,
where
for
the
sure.
enemy is?
I mean,
Okay.
for sure.
So then I'm going to fire upon him with both of my weapons, assuming that my buddy Ernie is not in the line of fire.
He is not.
Okay, so it's considered a multiple action, complete with dividing the dice in the lowest pool between two different targets. Additionally, the attacker suffers one difficulty for the attack with their offhand, but I have ambidextrous. Each attack is rolled and resolved separately. Multiple attacks against the same target are covered by maneuvers such as automatic fire or 3-round bursts.
So you're doing a 3-round burst, or you're unloading the clip in?
I'll be unloading the clip. I'm just going. I'm too.
So that's what, 10 dice? 10 plus your whatever the thing is for the fire?
Yeah, add 10 dice. Makes a single roll and adding 10 dice to the accuracy. So I make a single roll.
No, I mean you
I roll the
Yeah.
damage or the
plus 10 dice, yeah?
For 10 bullets.
Or is that for the damage? Sorry, that's for the damage, I think. Yeah, so roll the to hit, I think.
And the to hit is
Oh,
the to hit is dex plus firearms.
Yeah.
Okay. So
All right, so Jackie is in the corner there. You see Bert, Ernest fire off a couple of shots at this hanging body of this man who was clearly not breathing, but was sort of moving a little bit. And you in your sort of frightened state, like they shot that. You unload into him with a machine gun.
me?
Yeah, you're using your assault rifle, right?
No, I've dropped that long ago. I'm doing the pistols.
Okay.
But it's saying that if you're using two weapons, it's considered performing a multiple action complete with whatever.
Okay, so you split the dice pool.
Yeah, add your dex for firearms a hit, and then I just do accuracy as normal.
Okay.
by the way, I've completely forgot to add my celerity dice.
Okay. Remember next time.
I will.
Hold on. I mean, if this is just a hit, but I think I'm gonna get. I've got quite a few successes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Huh? Yeah, fine.
7. What was the difficulty? 5, 6.
If it's a plus the difficulty for that sort of like.
There is no plus though because I have ambidextrous, so it doesn't take the offhand challenge.
But I thought because it's so many things for the damage that it's a more difficult accuracy. Yeah.
No, not for the two-weapon fire. It just says at the bottom, multiple attacks against the same target is covered by maneuvers such as automatic fire and 3-round burst.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's saying that if I'm using two weapons on one, that it then that's what I'm confused about.
All right. Well, just for now, just do it the way you think, and then let's
Okay.
continue.
So in which case the accuracy is normal. I roll that to hit, and then I split the dice of the lowest pool. So the lowest pool, which would be the damage pool.
Yeah.
So 4. So I split the damage 2 and 2, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay. Seems weird. I don't know. Something seems off.
And then so you got how many successes? 7.
Yes.
7 successes. So it's a plus 6 there. Okay.
So 1 is 2 successes, and the other is if we're. I don't know if damage matter. I don't know if I include my specialization in pistols in my damage.
I don't think so.
Okay, then I've got 2. I've got 2 successes on one of the guns.
All right. So that's
No successes
2
on the
plus 6 is 8. 8 minus 3 is 5. So can I just see the damage thing here quickly? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, Jesus. All right. So 1, 2, 3.
Fucking just light them up. I guess in terms of roleplay, if that can mean that I split those successes.
All right.
forward
So
both
you
guns.
you unload these pistols into the dude, and he hasn't even had a chance to get himself off this fucking hook yet, and you have you really damaged him quite a lot. He sort of falls down. You notice that you shot him so much and so wildly that one of his arms is all torn to pieces. It's basically like dangling on a thread, and he is on the ground now. And
Did you curve the bullet?
No, I didn't want it. I should have.
You should have. You should have curved the bullet.
I didn't want it.
all right, so
The spiraling. It become one.
he is gonna use his action to burn a bit of blood to heal one of those levels, and then because y'all shot him to fuck, he's gonna try and run away.
Is he running towards me?
Athletics.
Which direction?
He's going to be running past you for sure. There's no attack of opportunity.
Since I held an attack though.
You were holding an attack? Okay, sure. Athletics, that's one, that was 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay. So that cancels out. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So he is running down into this other room, and you do see. Well, kind of running is a very loose phrase because he is heavily damaged. Oh shit! No, it's -5 to his dice. -4. Sorry. So I've got to roll it again. He had 7 dice -4, so 3. All right. Okay, he is attempting to run, but he's crawling and he's limping and he's dragging himself very slowly towards that hallway, right close to where Satari is.
Sweet, I'm attacking.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more.
One more.
So the Dex plus plus celerity.
Didn't really say.
I don't like rolling so many dice at one time. But like I hate to roll twice because then it'll knock one out there. Oof, that is a good roll. 1, 2,
There's 1,
3,
1 there.
4,
Told you it was worth
3.
not bringing Bert with you. The
3.
rolls become
3.
better.
Okay, so you're
3 to hit.
you hit him.
Okay.
Whoop his butt.
Yeah. With he has 1 point of stamina left, so. Yeah, you as he is like limping and crawling soggily on the ground, trying to get away from all of you guys. You manage to slice his head off, and as he has sliced the head off Jackie in this sort of, I don't know. What's the word? Adrenaline. Even though your heart isn't beating, if you had adrenaline pumping through your veins, you would have adrenaline clarity. You do recognize this face of this person now. This is just one of the Gangrel that you had seen, sort of patrolling the place
When I
at one
was here
stage.
alone.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So this isn't even the guy. What a twist.
Twist.
And what is his state right now? He's
He's dead and headless.
okay. Good. That's exactly where he needs to be. Oh. So are we moving forward? Are we moving further down?
Sure.
I mean, unless you want to just backtrack the whole way. I mean, it's kind of our only option, yeah?
Yeah, we came, we found your base, we killed one dude. And
close.
fuck you, we're going home.
So, I kind of screwed up.
Okay. On what?
I kind of wasn't invited in here.
They brought you in.
Does it count?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I just didn't roleplay it, so I didn't...
It counts, and this is a
You're also not stuttering.
No, I don't have a stutter anymore.
no, this is a public domain, more or less.
Yeah. I've spent all my time as a... Oh, it is public domain. Okay.
Public
There are
domain.
no kind living here. Living.
Yeah. So yeah, you are in this room. There is this dead man there, and there are a couple of these people that are still more or less alive, hanging on these hooks.
I re-obfuscate.
I'm
Okay.
We've already made sound.
Yeah, that's why I re-obfuscated.
I'd like to roll perception to see if anybody has seen me.
No one is in a state to think of anything right now because these people would be severely beaten, dehydrated. They're all kinds of fucked up. They don't know what they're seeing.
Are they?
Okay.
Are they? Is killing them now take away their ability to be used as food? Like if we had people coming in behind us, let's say, or people.
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know about if vampires can drain dead bodies.
Usually, dead man's blood is not a thing.
Right.
It's like an anti.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there are not all of them are dead in the room. There are
Yeah,
I know
four
what
that
I'm
are
saying.
alive
If
currently.
I
We
kill
could kill
them,
them. so-
Or if we get into shit downstairs, we've got a blood bank upstairs.
I don't trust any blood banks.
Yeah, I
from
really,
Sabbat.
really would not want to eat any blood anywhere near here.
Yeah.
I mean, you
that is
don't
true.
know. It's entirely up to you. You don't know what happens when you don't see the room.
What?
I mean,
You want to know if they if it stops the potential of them being used for something. You don't know.
No, I'm saying if I kill them, can an enemy use them as a blood bag to rejuvenate their powers?
Like-
Within a certain amount of time, I would say yes.
Okay, well, having had already shot my gun, I want to pop each one. I want to kill each one.
You want to kill all these people?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not like they're. I feel like I'm doing them a favor.
It's almost a mercy killing.
It's quite a mercy killing, I think.
Okay. Make a conscience roll, please.
Conscience?
At -1.
Just conscience?
Yeah.
I got a 5. I don't know if that's a victory.
Nope. All right. You kill all these people and you lose 1 point of humanity permanently.
Cool. I'll give my humanity to do what I think is the right thing.
Just remember, if it drops low enough, you're gonna have a hard time not frenzying.
I'll earn it
I
back.
thought that was willpower. I thought willpower is what kept you from frenzying. What does willpower do? Oh no, willpower is like
There's
the
conscience
sunlight
plus
or whatever.
self-control. Oh wait, that's your courage anyway. But yeah, your humanity it determines your likelihood of being able to frenzy. You roll willpower, so you don't frenzy, but your humanity is there's a scale based
Oh,
on
I
that.
gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so you reload your pistol and poof, 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 put down all these 4 people. Just a quick shot to the head. They were on death's door mostly anyway. Okay.
Julio's.
We move forward. We move forward.
Unfortunately, it's kind of one of those walk through
Where were
Hades
we?
'cause
We
you
were
can't go
here?
backwards.
Yes.
I'm right here, and I'm coming around this corner.
Okay.
If you look backwards, your life will turn to salt.
Yep.
Yep. Careful.
Yep. So
I just had so many flashbacks to my childhood, guys. Stop it. So I want to go down the hallway, but not cross this threshold until I've got a better look into this room.
okay. That room is almost entirely in pitch darkness, but you do notice that there are little bits of some kind of very light phosphorescence in places. You can roll a intelligence and science roll for me.
Ooh.
Just her?
Yeah,
Or
just her,
Oh, sweet, I got science. You?
because she's a scientist.
Not you.
just like children, don't have favorites.
If they fail you once, kick them out. Just like children. Oof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, you know exactly what this is. So you kind of notice that this room smells very earthy, very like soil, and you're kind of like go down a little bit, and you're feeling a bit of the soil, and you're sort of getting the smell of this area, and you see the little bits of phosphorescent as certain kinds of mold that sometimes grow in underground places where things have died or been buried. So that's what you are assuming, that there are dead things or buried things here.
Found a graveyard, y'all. That is obviously whispering. I'm just not going to whisper everything into this mic. If I'm going to whisper everything, I'm going to have to stutter everything because it's just the same terrible thing. Yeah. Found a graveyard. Anyone coming?
Yeah, I'm following behind, guns drawn. I guess if at all possible, trying to search out if any shadows in the vicinity are. I don't know if that's possible, but like.
It's not, but you can
Okay.
make the roll anyway.
I wanted to like. I was thinking of like using Shadowplay to kind of reach in the shadows
So
and see if
you-
it competes, because like they compete with shadows.
Competing clouds. That's an interesting
It was like
way of
at the
doing
end of the Lasombra thing. It says that there are rumors of neophytes trying to choke each other with a single strand of shadow. So I was thinking like that.
Well, I mean, you can certainly try and do something like that if you want to try.
Yes,
Okay.
I wanna make a stunt.
Okay. So just describe what's happening.
All right, so I'm starting kind of radial out. I want to make sort of a growing, just like what would you call them? Fingers,
Mhm.
just kind of pushing out radially, hoping or not hoping, seeking to find if there's any kind of pushback, or that it becomes something rather than it's a shadow that has that thick kind of tangibility.
Okay. So you are stepping into the room, and as you are beginning to do this, you do hear that voice of Alexander again, and he says, "You remember this, Jackie? You remember where you were born? Look around you. Pretty sure that was your hole over there. This is where you woke up after being embraced."
So, like, we can hear that, right?
Mm-hmm.
The two of
You
us.
should kill them and join the Sabbat, bruh.
Welcome home.
Think back like family and stuff.
So
I'll be
this is
fine.
this area is where basically they would take the shovelheads after being tortured for a good couple of days and just dump them in, put a little bit of after they've done the whole embrace thing, and like dump them there.
I've seen your place. This explains a lot.
I guess assuming that I would, and maybe I'm wrong about this, assuming that one of the potentially easiest places for. Oh, you said there's a bioluminescence.
Mm-hmm. Very slight bioluminescence.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's dark in here.
Yeah. I would assume that a good hiding spot would be these graves. So I would imagine I would be assuming that they're open, I'd want to be seeking those as places where shadows potentially have been placed to deter.
Sure. Right now they don't seem to be open. They
Oh, okay.
are. It's very, very difficult to see, but you can see that there are slight mounds. There are 12 kind of burial mounds here right now. So there are potentially 12 things buried here right now, and you are walking around and kind of feeling out with your shadowy stuff, and you actually do begin to feel. Where's the book?
Here it is.
You do begin to feel a bit of pushback in not just one corner, two corners of the room. And because you're doing that and they can feel that, you're going to have to roll initiative.
Yay.
Where's O?
Oh no.
Alright, so you feel that, and I guess everybody in that room, which will be the three of you, you're going to have to roll initiative.
I got a 9. A real bad roll. I guess it makes sense if I was focused on shadows.
Plus dexterity and wits.
Okay.
So I got a 10.
Okay.
Dexterity and wit. For what?
Initiative. Your roll plus dexterity and wits.
Oh, I didn't know it was plus wits. I had a much higher initiative last game. I mean, whatever. So I had a 2.
So what did you get?
So
13.
5, 6, 7,
13.
Not adding slip.
Okay. 13.
I got 13.
What's your dex?
5.
Okay, he goes before I do.
Okay. Check 13.
God, what a bad roll.
Ravnos, you got 10.
I don't know if it matters. I'm just going to bring it up in case it plays into something into this. I've got
Yeah.
the specialization Wily, which is just like fucking annoying to kill and get their hands on. I don't know if that's supposed to, if it ever participates in something we're doing, it's like a -1 to the difficulty.
Okay. That's 5, that's 14. Okay. Alright. Okay. So, here's what's going to happen. You do begin to feel that bit of pushback, and from the northeast corner, this man is going to try and do his thingies.
What a dick.
He's going to try and do his tentacles. That's right, tentacles. It's like Hercules, but with tentacles.
Is it from northeast?
6, 7, northwest.
Oh, sorry.
6. Oh wait, one more. Alright, so... Holy shit. 1, 2, 3,
That's not
4,
good.
5, 6,
That's not good news.
7.
That's not good news.
Alright, so...
Sorry for you, they're not trying to kill you. They want to recruit you.
Okay, oh nice. So, you guys don't really see this, but 7 tentacles of darkness begin to form out of the area. And
You mark them off on
You can't see it.
you can't see it, but I can mark it off on the map. So there's one there, one there, one there, one there, one there. Jack is around here.
Where am I?
You are around there.
Okay.
The feeling came from around there. So 3 of these tentacles are going to try and attack you. So what are they used for attacking?
The obtenebration of the vampire that used it.
Only obtenebration?
Potence and celerity somehow. I don't
Okay,
remember exactly
potence,
how.
celerity. Alright, so 3 of these tentacles.
Oh no,
Well,
potence
potence-
increases its strength.
strength,
And,
yeah.
and then celerity increases its
No,
dexterity.
obtenebration is just the attack roll.
No, obtenebration is their strength and their dexterity.
Okay.
And then you add on the celerity and the potence.
So if I want to attack, it's just regular attack like strength or...
I've only grappled thus far.
Okay.
But I think we did do that one attack that one time. I think that's how we did it. It's just a normal
Strength.
strike, kind of. Yeah.
Okay, so strength and brawl will do that. Alright, so 3 of these tentacles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 1, 2, 1. Alright, so each of them has like 1 success against you, Jackie.
Okay.
So 3 tentacles are currently grabbing you, unless you're going to try and dodge them.
And how exactly does that play out? I will.
It would
try
be
to
like
dodge them.
dodge and dex.
Dodge. Dodge is a thing.
Yeah.
there. Talents.
And 2 of the
I don't see
tentacles.
I don't see dodge either.
This
It's
dodge.
on talents.
I'm looking at
Oh,
it.
okay. You've
no.
got
I've got
the
the old
wrong
sheet.
sheet.
No,
I've
this
got the
says
old sheet.
20th anniversary edition.
No, you guys have the
Yeah,
right.
sorry,
sheet.
no.
I have the old sheet.
Dex, and athletics.
Okay.
I have the old sheet.
Oh,
Dex and athletics. Yeah.
There's
Don't know.
no more dodge.
Yeah. Dex and athletics is what we're going for.
Don't know if it
here.
matters. I have once again in Dex I have a specialty called preternatural grace, which
Okay.
is like feline, cat-like reflexes. But anyway,
And Starry, where are you in this room, please?
I had not said that I came in.
You were
I said
then
I
you were here
stopped
by
at
the
the door
door.
to look.
Okay.
I'm
Cool. That's
also
fine.
there because I also didn't.
Fantastic. That's great.
one of these rolls doesn't count. I don't really know how to do it. It doesn't. Should I just remove my best roll since I rolled one too many?
Sure.
You just reroll.
You could.
He rolled really
I
well.
prefer to just remove my best roll.
He rolled really well.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes on the dodge.
So you dodge the first tentacle. Now roll for the second tentacle.
If the Prenatural Grace affects it, I have +1, but
Okay.
that's whether or not it affects it. It's either 5 or 6.
You need to roll 3 times, please.
Oh, okay.
3 tentacles are striking out to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, and Satari and Ernest, you can also make a dodge for me, please, if you want to. As one
Since I'm
tentacle attacks you, one
obfuscated,
tentacle
can it still attack me?
You inspected the soil.
6.
I mean, I didn't walk in the.
Okay. I know, but there's 2 tentacles right here. You can't see them.
Yeah.
6 for the next
Okay,
dodge, and then
roll.
4 for the one after that.
Alright, so these tentacles snake out to you into the darkness and they're trying to get you, and you manage to jump out the way, I guess probably because of your, your
tether.
field of whatnot that's been around you.
I mean, if you're saying
okay.
not obfuscated
No.
anymore, I'll just change what I do.
Let me just figure out here.
She dips beneath the laser. I'm so close to being done. Like, I think this is coming up cool. I need to extend it.
Okay, they've been here
I think it's
a
gonna
while.
be sweet.
They've been here a while, so let's just see if
I
they...
know. My great grandfather just died, and I got a little bit of money, so I'm getting one son with one of the new Wacom Pros. I'm so excited.
What now?
I'm getting a Wacom Pro tablet.
Oh, you need a tablet? Okay.
Yeah, like the best art tablet that is kind of out.
Okay, they see you, Satari?
It's a contested roll or no?
No. They just need a success of 7. They see you, Bert. Oh, Ernest.
Me too?
Yeah. They've been following you guys for a while now, so they do see you. So both of you, please make a dodge roll for me.
Okay. So that is Dex and Athletics, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, so for me
Hey,
it's just
hey,
Dex.
hey, bud.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, bud.
Wait, this toward the
Oh,
road.
sweet. 1, 2, 2.
Okay, you are currently grappled.
Fuck.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh wait, it's Dex.
7.
No.
You managed to jump out the way.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You are currently grappled. Yeah, he got 5 successes. Alright, cool. So, what we're gonna do, because we're gonna let this round play out, and then we're gonna call it for this night, I guess. Next up is Jackie.
Oh, okay.
2 of us are grappled.
No, 1.
Just you.
I didn't get grappled.
He's not grappled.
I'm a dodgy some bitch. Wily.
Like,
Okay, so, and I'm over there. Those 3 bounced out. Am I aware of the location of one of the vampires who summoned the...
You are aware of the location of only the one that summoned. Oh, no. You felt 2 pushing against spots of
Okay.
darkness. One was at the northeast corner, one was at the northwest corner.
Okay.
You are unaware of exactly who summoned what,
Right.
but yeah, that's what's happening. So the little dots that I drew are where the tentacles, the
So
first 7 tentacles
northeast and
are.
northwest, or northeast and northwest?
Northeast, northwest.
Here.
Yeah,
Got it. And I'm here. I'm here.
yeah.
Okay.
Remember that you have grenades.
Yeah, true. That could... We're in an acoustically resounding room, too. I wonder
Thank
what-
God my character's not there.
Do you have a ear thing?
Or specs.
Oh, yeah.
Stimuli is very bad for Toreador.
Damn. Okay, so I'm going to... Okay, I'm gonna be summoning shadows.
Would the light from an explosion fuck with the shadows?
No.
Not without the hit, but it does take increased fire and some damage, just like a vampire would. So I need to roll obtenebration and occult. No. Manipulation.
Manipulation
3
occult.
plus 3. So I roll 5. Since I get the -1. Come on, baby Gates, give me something. 7, 7, 7, 9.
Oh, good lord. It's gonna be a tentacle battle here.
4. I got 4 of them.
Okay, you got 4 tentacles.
I want to summon. So, question. I'm not sure the case with.
Yeah, I mean they're busy fighting right now, Bert. You're not in communication with them. Those people left. So I'm not sure if Bert's just still sitting out there chilling and waiting.
Playing solitaire on his phone.
Yeah, that sounds
Okay.
good.
Alright.
I'm gonna summon 2 in. Oh, maybe I better centralize this. I want to summon all 4 in the northeast corner.
Okay.
I don't know if am I able to
Just in the corner itself?
the idea is I want to get.
Northwest.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
Northeast.
confused. So, the northwest corner.
Okay.
I want to target the guy. However, if I'm not 100% sure, I don't know how much I can locate the guy.
It'd be the same as like a blind fight, basically. So you'd be like a -1 to. There's actual rules here. I think it's a -1 just for now. We don't like this -1.
Okay, so I want to. Oh god, what is their reach? Do you recall?
Let's see.
It says it in there for sure.
Yes,
I think
it
it's
does.
6
Each tentacle is 6 feet, 2 meters long.
6 feet. And how big is one of these squares?
5 feet.
5 feet. Okay, so I want to kind of do a perimeter, a box 5 feet. Maybe I guess not 5 feet, 4 feet away from where I feel the guy is. So like let's say like 1, 2, 3, 4 if he is here. If that makes sense.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's your dots, here's the squares.
Okay, and then I want to make
Oh, Bert. You hardly got to do anything today.
It's late. I gotta go.
He was playing solitaire.
I still have to work tomorrow.
Yeah, well, yeah, me too. Got a water festival thing tomorrow.
So say we all still have work tomorrow.
So, the tentacles are. Should I just go all in on him, or should I compete with those tentacles there? I'll do 1 tentacle competing with. Oh no, all for him because I don't actually think I know where those tentacles are.
Yeah.
So all for him. All for
Okay.
where I think he is.
Okay, so yeah, it's just successes will count as a 7.
A 7.
Yeah.
Okay. See ya.
Bye.
Bye, Bert. See ya. 4, 5, 6. So what do I do for this?
Just strength and brawl. That's what we decided.
Strength and brawl. Okay.
Yeah.
So 3. Sorry. Tenebration 4, 5, 6. So the strength is 6, and my brawl. Is it anything? It's 3.
We're gonna use. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Never. Yeah, that's fine.
But then it's minus.
Why is
right?
your strength 6 though?
The obtenebration is 4,
Uh-huh.
and then the potence is 2.
Okay, no, this isn't for the damage or anything, right?
All right, this is the hit, so it'd be dex. But either way, it'd be the same. 'Cause I have 2
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Potence adds to strength. So yes. Yeah. You're gonna add your because this is like a grapple. So strength and brawl. You can add your potence. Yes, of course. Of course. Yes.
Okay.
That's what potence is for.
Yeah, so. Okay, so I think. Oh no, I see a 1. Fortunately, that's the only one.
That's a good roll.
Is that an 8?
Yep.
3, 4, allies. Is that negated or is that? I got a 1 on the reroll,
So it's a 3.
so it's 3. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna make that's the roll for all 4 tentacles.
Okay.
Okay, because it just saves time. All right. So your 4 tentacles, they are sort of lashing around in the darkness, and they do manage to feel something, and they grapple around this dude here. They didn't actually roll damage on you guys, but we'll just say that you grappled. They deal. Yeah, that's the action.
He's
You're
the only
grappled.
one.
Yes. So they'll do the damage next time, not this time. But for this round, they're grappled. We'll just get through these ones here. It's Satari. So you jumped out of the way with your preternatural reflexes, and
Sure did.
yeah, you were there by the
my
door.
turn?
Yes.
I am going to back away.
Okay.
Back into the
All right.
I don't know if I'll leave the hallway, but I'm gonna back all the way to the other room.
Okay. All right. So you back
I
towards
recognize
the
that
meat hook
I
room.
cannot be helpful in this situation.
Okay.
Because I cannot see in the dark.
Whirling
Can't deal with chemicals.
Whirling dervish. Psych.
All right. So
pretty sure I've
then
seen that
it
for
is
Let's be honest.
Ernest.
I'm going to re-obfuscate them for sure. So I'm going to
Sure.
move back and re-obfuscate, and then move a little bit more. So
Okay.
I'm not standing right where I obfuscated at.
All right. Okay. All right. Cool.
Smart.
I gotta learn at some point.
Alright. How the fuck do I get out of this crap?
Okay.
You have to roll. It's in there.
Breaking the grasp of tentacle requires a victim to win a resisted strength roll against the tentacle. Difficulty 6 for each. So that's if you want to do that, you can do that.
Strength. Just straight up
Just
strength. Oh shit.
4.
Fuck! That's probably not
You
gonna
can't
work.
even roll 4.
What? I can roll 3.
Yeah.
But you might get a double circle.
Oh, okay, that's true.
Oh, that's 3! Holy shit!
Fuck!
That's 2. You were still grappled.
Yeah.
All right.
Damn.
That was your action.
Yeah.
Where? Do I know where he is?
All right. So the
Well, my obfuscate's gone, obviously, now.
second person in the room.
Smells like suspicious, right?
All right. So what it is going to do?
Jesus, what the fuck did you lead us into?
Okay, so Jackie, you feel in the area that you are standing, which is still in the same spot over here, you feel that darkness that was pushing against you is really sort of starting to overwhelm you here.
Boy.
And you feel as if you are sort of been, like the strength is being drained from you. Well, your stamina at least
Yes,
has
yes,
been
yes.
drained from you.
I assume
they're
I would
using these
understand
shadow.
this would be shadow play.
Yes,
Got it.
so that is what they're doing here. So right now you are down by 1 stamina for this turn.
Okay.
And if it gets down to 0, you basically go into torpor.
Okay, I'm at 1.
So you've lost 1 stamina.
Yeah, I'm at 1 now.
Okay, you're at 1. How many stamina do you have? 2.
I also
Oh,
have
shiza.
2.
I'm waiting for my 3 experience points to get that
Okay.
going up.
All right. So that is our situation at the moment. Our player characters, aside from our Ravnos middle-aged man, are underground in the lair of this old Sabbat nest in a area which was used as shallow graves for basically new Sabbat recruits, shovelheads as they call them. This was Jackie's birthplace.
Happy birthday to you.
I need to wear my birthday.
The current situation as it stands, they are being besieged by what appears to be 2 Lasombra in this room, and Ernest finds himself grappled by a shadowy tentacle, and Jackie has managed to use tentacles of his own to grapple one of his old comrades. and one of the other comrades, those old comrades, is busy choking the non-life out of him with shadows. That's all very, very dark and scary. But that's where we are at this time.
BDSM at its finest.
Genie tortures.
So I think the doing combat like this makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I think it makes a lot more sense this way. Either way, thank you so much for joining us for Kingdom of Wonder Episode 3. Please be sure to check out our landing page, dicenerdsandnagas.com. You can find the latest episodes up on there through the YouTube. And you can listen to us on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Anchor FM, and a whole bunch of other ones which I don't know the names of. Pocket Casts, I think, is one. I think there might be one thing called Rocket or something like that. Either way, there's a lot of them. That's where we leave you for this night. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.